Just make sure it pops up. All good. All right. We are in business. Let's get into these queues, eh? What does that say? How's the killer? I find Springtrap very fun. That might be just a little bit of personal bias on the property. But I do think, I don't know, as soon as I went to the PTV and tried it out with my friends, I was like, something about this killer just clicked for me in the fun department compared to a lot of the others I've played. Yeah. Sometimes you just, in these games with like so many different characters, you literally just come across the one, and it's like, well, yeah, that's my guy, you know? I just have to, keep playing, because before this chapter came out, a good chunk, I hope they do for you. Before this chapter, a bunch of my playtime was mostly on Survivor, so I'm still getting, still adapting to playing Killer so much. I am very much still learning. Like, I'm okay, but when I play against people who are better than me, it becomes so crushingly obvious. But that's just how the game is. I'm I've gotten better at Survivor because for a while I was really off and on with this game. It wasn't until the Castlevania chapter came out, and then this chapter got announced. That's really when I started playing the game, and I was still kind of bad. And funnily enough, the thing that helped me and my friends improve the most was actually playing Survivor in 2v8. Because you don't have to worry as much and you're getting chased so much more often. Sure, there's like 10 times the, you know, tiles, but playing Survivor in 2v8 and learning how to run everything really helped me get better. Because you also can't rely on perks in 2v8, so you actually have to get better. Yeah, and they're more meat shields, but yeah, there's just something about how you're like almost constantly being chased in a good match, and there's so many things to go to uh, that you can learn to run different tiles so much more easily. That really helps you, at least helped me improve as a survivor with 2v8. That's nice. Yeah, I'm hoping one day I'm good enough like that. But you know, you just kind of have to keep playing the game because my like first 300 hours, like I said, from we started, my friends and I started playing when the Silent Hill chapter came out. That was our very first time playing, and we were very off and on. So like my first 300 hours in this game were spread across. When did Silent Hill come out? Like that was. It's way longer ago than I think it is. Let me see. Release date. Yes, that was 2020. So across 2020 to 2024, my 300 hours were spread across those 4 years, and all my hours now have been in that past year, which is like I think it's like 700 hours. So you know, I'm decent at Survivor now. That's just another. This game has just so much to learn that you put in that many hours and you're still just like okay, you know. And then you can get matched against people with thousands more hours than you, and they instantly just outclass you. Yeah. I'm glad that they are doing quality of life to make it much more enjoyable for newer players. Because I know for a while, even though my friends and I started playing at the same time, I was one of the only ones that would like keep playing, mostly because that starting experience for newer players was just so tough. And I, of the friends that were playing it, I'm the one that actually likes horror a lot, so you know, having all these horror characters and an original characters in a game, I wanted to play it. Them, not so much. But it's definitely gotten better, and they are now enjoying the game as much as I am. And that makes me very happy. Yay! Yeah, they're really bad right now. That's because everybody, so many new players are playing the game for Five Nights at Freddy's and probably want to play Springtrap, and then all the killers, on, or like everybody that like swaps sides. Really, all the new content is for killer, so everyone's still, even 2 days later, still just trying to play killer. And I'm not even doing the special map queue either. I'm just in regular old map queue. Yeah, I know I have. I was not paying attention, but I know I have party streamers. I don't know if anyone else brought them. I cannot wait for them to finally update this map. Oh my god, okay. Because they've updated like every other map except this one. Oh man, I'm so bad at Shaq. Okay. That makes me feel instantly better. I'll break this. Yeah, sometimes I pull off some nasty hits with this killer, and sometimes I miss every single axe imaginable. Okay. I'm surprised that it actually caught my input to swap direction on that. I thought I was gonna miss that for sure. Do I go for the grab? I think I can get the grab. No, I can't. Ah! I should have taken my axe back. There we go. Professional drunk deathslinger. Man, I love when people like play video games when they're drunk and somehow are like better. It's so funny. Ah, yeah, I don't know what I was going for there. Obviously for that. Dang. This match is making me seem like I'm really good. Oh, dang. Oh, you know, that one was probably just almost done. They just didn't have they weren't actively working on it. Are these windows solid? I think they are. I think I've figured that out another match. That these windows are solid. Okay. Yeah, get this pallet out of the way. I feel like I haven't seen a Yeah. Deathslingers that can hit behind, like hit those little tiny gaps are terrifying. Okay, he's actually out here. Oh, he sees me though. You know what? I think that guy knows what he's doing. Oh, nice dodge. Ah, tree. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's there's some crazy berries, especially the tables on the new map. Don't ever try to throw your axe around those tables. Those things are fat. Ah! Those tables are so bad. I don't know how. He can take that though. I don't need it. I need my pops. These 2 generators are almost done. Well, relatively. Are they working on any other generator? Yeah, that one in the middle. Let's check that one actually. Okay, that one's not nearly as done. I want to kick this one. Ah! I was hoping I could hit that Nick Cage. Okay, he is still over here. Hey. I heard that. I don't know if I can arc that right. No! I could've, but I missed. Let's check these generators. I'm scrambling. Oh, okay. That's good. Yeah, these guys know what they're doing, especially this Yoichi. He's really good. They're not dumb. That's for sure. Okay, they're working on so many different generators right now. I can pop this one again. The other problem is that because of the generators they finished, they're all in one spot, so I have no reason to really use... Oh my god, I'm bad. Mad Grit tier 1, yeah. Oh my god, I lost him. Okay, it's okay. Let him run away. This generator's almost done, and it's stressing me out. This one was being worked on as well because it didn't get blocked by thrilling. Let's kick it. Ah! Little goblin. This is rough. They're about to finish 4 different generators. Where'd that Sable go? Dang, this Yoichi is good. I cannot chase him. Ah. Yeah, that does not surprise me at all. They were split up so good. They're not stupid either. Ah, I'm so slow with the axe out. Okay, I got him at least. Ah, come on. Oh, and they were working on this gate right here. Sometimes I really wish I had the loot bag add-on so people with the axe just can't leave. Aha. I had a really good start and then they just did not give me any quarter. I was not able to use my my stealth at all. Yeah, no. I'm totally fine with losing if nobody is like being toxic about it, you know? It's the moment people start bagging and motioning and doing all that that like really gets me going. But yeah, no, I'm totally fine with losing 4-man outing when people just like leave and move on with their lives. When they don't feel the need to make somebody else miserable. Oh, can't break the rotation. Yeah, I like when people teabag and they get what's coming for them. Like this one team I was playing against the other night, they were like, I don't know if they were a 4-stack or if they were like two 2-mans, but they were definitely at least two 2-mans, and they were trying to go for all of the like altruism plays you could ever imagine, and they finished all of the generators, and somehow all ended up dying. They just completely messed it up, and that felt nice. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. How about you? Nice. Yeah, I've got my energy drink over here, so I'm in the same boat. not decaf coffee. That's so sad. Actually heartbreaking. He does. I it's hard to pick a favorite skin cuz you know, the original Springtrap design is just so cool. You know, I don't know what Scott was cooking when he made Springtrap, but it was amazing. And then,
And you'll get burned.
I'm also glad they didn't introduce Peanut. And then, I love Matthew Lillard. I've met him. He's a super chill guy. I love him in the movie. So I was so happy when they announced that his movie was him in the movie was getting a skin. And then they showed off Glitchtrap, and I'm like, not the skin I saw coming, but I am so glad that they added it in because he is so cool. Oh, my friends and I, we watched it all together. Because I went and I saw it in the movie theater, and then I came home, and we all watched it, because it was on streaming right when it came out. So we watched it the same night, and we we had such a fun time. I cannot wait for the second one to come out. They do. I oh my god. The Jim Henson Creature Shop has just done amazing work on both movies. It's unreal. Yeah, yeah, I know his username too. 'Cause he's also um he's been in the JT music videos as their Springtrap and as Freddy. I gotta look him up now. But yeah, I know exactly which one you're talking about immediately. Yeah, let me actually, I can just go look at the credits on Hat Trick. Yeah, the regular sauce. That's his username. Yeah, that his costumes are insane. Yeah, I know. It's funny because people were like, autism. I'm pretty sure I do too. um, I think because I don't know if you still play Dead by Daylight. If you do, make sure I don't know how long it's running. Make sure you accept the Discord quest if you haven't. You can get this banner just for opening the game for 15 minutes after you accept the Discord quest. Um, yeah. Um, in the FAQ, because they kind of released a banner quest on Discord out of nowhere, and in the FAQ for it, they said eventually, if you didn't get it from the quest, there will be another bundle that you'll be able to acquire this from later. So they kind of ruined the surprise that there might be more Five Nights at Freddy's skins coming to Dead by Daylight later. Yeah, I hope... I know, like, Vanny as, like, Legion. I think Legion would be the easiest one. Would be pretty cool. I know a lot of people want Foxy Blight. I don't know if Scott would allow that, because I know he doesn't like the animatronics, especially the original 4, to be seen as bad guys, because it's just the souls. But it would be really cool, because it would work so well. Foxy is a very nice pick. I've always liked Bonnie. Yeah, I mean, they could always do, because, I mean, it could always be Withered Foxy, because now, the Withered, animatronics, their lore has always been a little shaky in my brain, but I don't think the Withereds are, possessed. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I brushed up on specifically. Grim Foxy would also work. Any sort of Foxy as Blight would be really awesome. I also think like a mini, like a smaller version of the Blob from Security Breach would work really good as a Dredge skin. Because he's already kind of got that going on when they had the Iron Maiden crossover, and he had all the Eddies put into one as a skin. I think that could work pretty good. Okay, they're working on 2 different generators. That girl left them. I'm gonna go check this one. Oh, sprint burst. I'm gonna go kick this generator, let her run away. We'll check the other one that they were working on, just in case there was more than just the Michaela. Or maybe she went back. He doesn't know. Yeah, I'm glad that they both went with canon and fan interpretations, even though the fan stuff mostly came from the Die in a Fire music video from back in the day. But I'm glad that it wasn't just the axe. I'm glad that... Ah! Yeah, they did. Pat, you got caught on the same tree I did. I did the same thing. That generator is being worked on, and that one's being worked on. gonna go for... this one, because the other one just got finished. Wow, that's 2 sprint bursts. Leon and Sable have sprint burst. Speaking of Sable. Yeah. I mean, at least he didn't go down that time. Mostly because he did sprint burst away. That generator over there is being worked on. Oh wow, there's really not a door next to that one, is there? Yeah, because this is one in the middle of the map. This guy has to pay a little bit more attention. Yeah, it is easy to tell because, you know, if this Adam had a little more playtime, he probably would have turned around and saw me coming, because I was right in the open. But, I mean, this chapter did bring a whole lot of new players, obviously, because we beat the concurrent player record on Steam with this chapter's release. We beat out the Resident Evil chapter release by like 1,000 players. It's kind of crazy. Ooh, 2 generators being worked on. I know this one had been worked on before. Got him that time. Yeah, Wesker was, he was one of the ones I played the most for a really long time. Nemesis was the one that I played a lot leading up to this release. Mostly because his power was somewhat similar with being able to like hit over stuff a bit. My friend who plays the game, his killer main is Nemesis. And he has a lot of fun. I whiffed! Yeah, I'm the same way. As much as I loved... Like, one of the characters that got me into the game was the fact that Ghostface was in the game. But man... He... Especially nowadays, he is rough. He's not very strong. But that's what happens when you're an M1 killer that doesn't really have any movement or anti-loop. You're just kind of a guy. And a lot of people know how to play against him now. The stealth doesn't really help you a whole lot. His revealing is really weird. Sometimes it's like impossible to reveal him. Sometimes you glance in his general direction and he's out of power. I don't think that guy's next to a door enough for me to be able to get him with friends till the end. Oh, that was close. That was close. Ooh. Yeah, 2v8 and 2v8 Ghostface was a lot of fun. The friend that I mentioned before, who plays Nemesis, when the Resident Evil 2v8 came out, we played Wesker and Nemesis. That was so much fun. And then when Ghostface got at it, we played Nemesis and Ghostface, and that was stupid. They don't have synergy whatsoever. However, it was a lot of fun. I mean, I think the only downside to 2v8 Ghostface was the fact that, I mean, it makes sense why they did it, but his reveal lasted for only like 30 seconds, so it just made it a little harder to go for long chases and down people. But, you know, there's 2 people, so it makes sense why they would make it shorter. But he also did have some of the same downsides of, if somebody knew how to play against Ghostface, it was really tough. Oh, she kept going. Oh wait, no, she doubled back. Yeah, sometimes you would just like be out in the open and you just become under fire by people revealing you. But with 8 people not really paying attention as much as they would in a 1v4 game, it was really easy to get grabs. That was fun. Grabs happened quite a lot as 2v8 Ghostface. Come here, Michaela. I don't think... Yeah, no, press to the end. Ah! Yeah, I love when I get a grab. It feels so nice. Oh, this wall's really long. Got her. Okay, let's see. Oh. Oh, did I just see a bird over here? Where'd he go? I heard him, for sure. Let's make him seem like I didn't know where he was. Okay. Oh shoot. Okay, that door. Okay, he might have gotten a lot of progress done on this gate. No, no, I guess not. Man, when you get doors like this, patrolling the gates is so easy. Although this turnaround in this door is a little awkward. I love punching doors. I think he's kind of just hanging out. I think he understands that I am swapping between... Oh, there he is. Wow. So does this count as multiple? I would say he is a multi-powered killer, yeah. He has the doors, and then he has the axe. It's not quite like Dracula or Vecna. But he does have multiple aspects to him for sure. He's got a stealth aspect, he has a ranged aspect, he has map traversal. I think one of the things that makes me like him so much is the fact that I do... Yeah, I think one of the things that I like most is the fact that I have an option for map traversal. You know, some killers that I like, it's just like, oh, well, I have to get across the map now. Time to take a nice walk over there. And then, oh yeah, look at that. They finished 15 generators in the time it took me to walk across the map. I'm glad that I have the ability to just go pop. Yeah. Yeah, no, I feel that so much Nemesis, so much just sprinting across the map as fast as his giant legs could take me. Yeah, let me see. So, like, of the killers, ones that I've played the most, Ghostface I played a lot of when I first started. I played a little bit of Legion, but not nearly as much. I played a lot of Nemesis, especially recently. I played quite a bit of Trickster when he first came out. Wesker I played a lot of when he came out. Singularity I actually played a lot before, when I was just like, I don't know what killer I should try and practice. So I'm gonna play one that is like mostly an M1 killer, but he also has some other things going for him. I like Singularity. He's just really hard when you get anybody who knows what they're doing. If you get people who walk around with EMPs, he is so tough. Another killer that made me play the game when they came out was Xenomorph, because I love Alien. That tail is just so infuriating. As much as I love the Xenomorph as a creature, as the movie, and even in the game, that tail is just Nemesis, but worse. It felt so bad to use when people started learning how to play against it. So I kind of had just had to stop. I had to stop. I couldn't take it anymore. As much as I love them. Yeah, it can hit you crouched, and you can like arc it over stuff, but it's rough. And then I played Dracula when it came out because I like Castlevania. He's just hard. Like, he's both easy and hard at the same time because you have two different chase forms to learn that are, like, both not super strong, but also they are at the same time. I do like Dracula a lot. He's a little hard sometimes. I also I bought Alucard's skin on Trevor. I think Trevor is one of the only characters in the game where people use the both of the legendaries more than they use him. I see 10 times the amount of Somas and Alucards than I do Trevor. Yeah, I like the I know people were confused when they used Trevor, but I'm kind of glad that they did. I mean, I guess it also kind of leaned into the show audience because Trevor was the main focus of the first show. So I guess maybe that's another reason why they went with that because they're like, oh, maybe people who only watch the show, we can kind of get their attention a little bit. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not like the yeah, I'm not like the hugest Castlevania fan. I like know about it mostly in passing, and I played a lot of Symphony of the Night when I was younger. That's like the main game I've played. I've also played like some of the other older ones. But the the chapter coming out did ignite my hyperfixation, and so I'm planning to play like I think it's 3 collections that are on Steam. I'm going to play them eventually. I do actually have the anniversary collection with like all the super old ones. That one was actually like free on Epic Games, so I was able to nab that one. But I want to get the other two, mostly because I want to play Soma's games and I want to play Shinoa's games as well. And I think that's like the 3rd collection. Um, and then we were out at a one of those like trying to think what it's called, like one of those shops where people can take stuff in um and sell it, but it's not exactly like a secondhand shop all the way. It's like a record shop that also has like a game section where people can bring stuff in, and I got a sealed copy of Castlevania Portrait of Ruin, and for a pretty good deal too. So yeah, that's up on my shelf now. Yeah, it is completely sealed, plastic on, and they were only selling it for like it was either it was like 45 or 60. I don't remember how much it was, but it was way cheaper than it should have been. So I am never opening that. I'm keeping that sealed. Nice. Yeah, I never, yeah, no, never. Never open it. No. I also went on a collecting spree for physical Fire Emblem games that were on sale in America. So I have Sacred Stones. I have I forget what it's because it's just called Fire Emblem here. It's Lynn's game. I think that's uh Binding, no, not Binding Blade. It's Blazing Blade. And then I have Radiant Dawn and Path of Radiance. So I've kind of completed my physical copies of all the games that I didn't have for like the 3DS. They were a little pricey. They're not sealed, but they all came with all of their original packaging. So that's pretty exciting. I love Fire Emblem. I'm so glad that I decided to check it out. it all started with the phone game, and then I immediately went and I bought Awakening. Yeah, I'm sure. Some of those old games are they're just so expensive. Yeah, my favorite Fire Emblem games that I've finished at the very least. I've started Path of Radiance. I did not finish it. Um, are definitely Awakening, and I loved Shadows of Valentia. I love that game. Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, I'm right there with you. Games don't need. I'd rather a game have stylized graphics than realistic graphics. Uh-oh. You don't get that. Thank goodness. Yeah, I don't know exactly if it's just because I grew up playing some of those older games, or if I don't know, because there's some people who played old games that just think that if games don't have amazing graphics, they're trash. Don't get me wrong, some games that have those good graphics are beautiful. Red Dead Redemption 2, I personally haven't played it, but my dad, huge fan. That game is beautiful. Yeah, no, I get that. Some games are just so devoid of color and style that it's just like, yeah, this is a game. Damn, of course that window had to be right there. Oh, that grazed her ankle. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a little sad. I mean, I didn't finish Engage, but I did like what I played of it. But I am sad that they made everything 3D models, even like the portraits. That's a little sad for me, because I did like the portrait art. Damn, they committed to that generator. I mean, good on them for committing to it, but I do have 2 people on hook, and that Fang. Yeah, the dialogue, it's all 3D models, and they're not, I mean, they're like both expressive and not at the same time. There was just something so nice about having them drawn. Mostly because I love the Fire Emblem art styles for their portraits and stuff like that. I mean, make the game models 3D all you want, because I mean it looks cool. The map as well, I don't mind as much as I do love the portrait or the pixel maps. I also don't mind it being like the 3D model maps either. You know what? I'm actually not gonna chase her. she gets friends till the end. Next hook. But I did like the drawn portraits for dialogue. All right. She's running too far away. I can't go for her. I can go for you, though. Hey, Ethan, what's up? Nice to see you back.
Scream. Farewell.
That was a really good use of that friends till the end information, actually. I actually don't know if I can make it. Okay, I did. Bam.
Scream.
Welcome back. They fell apart a little bit. They made some misplays, and I got them. Yeah. Yeah, they finished those 2 generators, and then they all had to come to the same side of the map, and I got like 3 grabs in a row from my axe, and my friends till the end showed me somebody going through a door, so I just entered in and grabbed them. I downed someone with friends till the end. The guy that she unhooked kind of just like gave up after that. It was a string of unfortunate events for them. Well, I think I'm only like, I think I'm gotta be getting pretty close to getting the achievement now, though. For grabbing people out of the office. Ah, I'm still 9 away. It's so rough right now because nobody really wants to use the doors because they're bugged. Because you can ruin your audio if you interact with them. So a lot of people just aren't using them for map traversal. I've got Like 2 hours still. Thankfully, I'm like, well, yeah, the doors are bugged. If you interact with them, your audio can get like desynced, and you can like hear stuff that's in front of you, and it sounds like it's behind you. So it's just all messed up. Yeah, and then work, both thankfully and unfortunately, I'm in between real job, so I'm doing like, I'm doing some door dashing, so I kind of get to set my own hours, and the hours that are working for me right now are around lunchtime here, so that's kind of when I start. Yeah, I don't know if you play on PC. Um, I'm kind of spreading the word about this game. I don't know if you're into first-person shooters. Um, truly the worst timeline. Yeah. Um, you should check out a demo. I think it's active until next Tuesday. A demo for a game called Jump Ship. I'm spreading the word. My friends and I had a lot of fun. I actually did a stream about it a bit like last week. It's like a space roguelike, 4 players, and you get to like, you actually have to like run your ship and like repair it and stuff like that. It's a lot of fun. They're like a really small dev team, and they actually got a lot of traction with their demo. I want to spread the word because the game's super fun. Yeah, it's co-op. It's like completely seamless. Once you load into the level, it's all there. You can land the ship in certain areas. You can get off the ship. You can fly around freely in space. Um, it's a lot of fun. And yeah, they have the demo. Let me check. Because they got a lot of traction on the demo, so they decided to extend it. Jump ship, jump ship, jump ship. Oh, I think I put it up in my favorites, actually. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, they extended it until the... Oops. They extended it until the 23rd, yeah. Yeah, it's on Steam. Like they put out a thing with the extension, and they're like, we're so humbled that 500,000 people decided to try it out. So yeah, I like their sense of humor in the beta, and stuff like that. They just seem like a really nice dev team. They're not like, and it's not gonna be like overly monetized either. And they seem like they have a grasp on the scope of the game. They're not one of those teams going into early access. They're in the character selection page. There's going to be like different voices eventually. I wonder if I can just like bring up the picture really quick. And they're like, it's like, sorry, this yeah, here it is, hold on. I just started DVD. What should I do to start as a killer main? Let me see, what would be some good tips, because I mean I'm average. um I would say don't get put down by people who are being toxic first and foremost. As much as I do let it get to me, people are just miserable. Um, and I think a good thing is start with if you don't have the money to spend on other killers right now, I would say start with the Wraith. He's pretty decent for starters. He's got a lot of map traversal. He has stealth. And then we actually just got a whole bunch of really good perks put in to the common perk pool. Let me pull them up. I don't know if I can search them up by this. Okay, these will be under different names, but these 3 perks are all common now, and they are all pretty good. Okay, yeah, they do show up here. I think because what are some other decent tips I could give? I'm trying to think of what I would have liked to hear. Oh my god, I'm out of bloody party streamers. No. I'm trying to think of what I would have liked to have known when I first started. You can always go practice against bots in a custom game if you really are wanting to just get a grasp on the game. I mean, they're not the best things to practice on, but they kind of let you get a feel for things without having to play against people. I haven't played against Springtrap yet. Is it hard to play against? I wouldn't say he's the hardest to play against. Obviously, at this point, you've probably played against a Huntress. Kind of similar. Should I buy characters for their perks because I see... Yeah, so every character has perks. I would say of the characters... Where is she? Where is she? This girl, the artist, probably has some really good... She has 2 really good starting perks, Grim Embrace and Pain Resonance. Those are 2 generally really good perks. And Pentimento can also be pretty decent, depending on if you run other Hex perks. The artist, I'd say, has some of the best starting perks for beginners. Who has Blood Favor? Is that the Blight? Where is Blight? There he is. Yeah, another one I say would be the Blight. Undying and Blood Favor are both pretty good perks as well. I guess I can tell you what they do. Blood Favor, when you hit somebody, it blocks pallets for like 20 seconds or something like that. So it makes it a little easier to chase. Ah! Undying makes it so that if somebody cleanses your totem, it'll stay active. Because Hex perks can be deactivated. And then the art... I can't look now. I am playing Springtrap now. I'm just using the Matthew Lillard skin. So I am playing a Springtrap. Pain Resonance. If you hook somebody on a hook that's white, it explodes the generator. And then Grim Embrace is every time you hook somebody for the first time and then walk away from the hook, it blocks all of the generators. So they're both really comfy. But yeah, I think those are 2 killers that are really good for if you're looking to buy characters for perks. I would not recommend playing the artist as a starting killer, even if you buy her for her perks. She's really complex. Could I play with Glitch Trap? I could. The Blight, he's a little easier to get a grasp on, but I think the Wraith is a really good starting killer. You kind of learn all the basics, and you have a lot of abilities to move around the map and stuff like that. And then I will show you, Ice, I'll show you that picture after this match. I'm sorry. I have it downloaded. I just gotta add it to the thing. Not right now. Ooh, Toba's a little rough. Let's hope I can put on a good show. Of course. So yeah, Springtrap, he has these doors that let him move around the map, and when he comes out of them, he's undetectable, so he's got some stealth built in, he has map traversal. And then his axe is kind of like Huntress. Oh my god, I suck. I wanted to show it getting lodged into somebody, but I'm bad. So like, if you kind of know how to play against Huntress, the same things kind of work against him. Should I use Springtrap doors? I would say yes. Avoid using the doors right now though, because they are bugged. You will desync your audio for the rest of the match, and it makes it harder to play the game. But they are a good... Once that gets fixed, they are a good tool, because you can use them for the same map traversal he gets. And if you look at him on the cameras, you can expose his aura so that everyone can know where he is. Oh my god, this guy just like disappeared. I'm bad. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, that would have been so good. Ooh. I can't remember. I think maybe they changed that. But I think in the PTB you could travel to any door. It's just a little harder to use. It's like different inputs, and you have to... Do you ever play Survivor? I'm actually more of a Survivor main. I only started playing Killer a lot more recently because of Springtrap coming out. Okay, is that girl still around? Yes, she is. You little rat. She wanted to get that flashlight save. So yeah, I'm actually more of a Survivor player. But it's good to play both sides regardless, because you learn things as both sides, and you kind of get that insight into how the other side works. Ah! Dude, Toba's so rough, man. There's so much garbage in your way. It's so cluttered. Hey! He just took my speed boost. Whoa, 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 whoa! Brother, are you okay? Yeah, as soon as the doors are fixed for Survivor, you can cross the map to like save people hooked across the map, like really fast, which is a really nice tool for Survivor. Okay, I think these are not David's. Oh wait, it is a David. Okay, is he going for the unhook? He is. Yeah, the Springtrap can grab an... I almost got it on one of them But I didn't quite get it. So if you're kind of out in the open, it's really easy for him to catch up and... yeah, so I wish I hopefully I can get it. But you can... It's kind of like a Wesker grab, where like he can instantly pick you up after injuring you. Just a little harder because you have to catch up and you have to hope that they don't pull it out before you can make it. So we'll see. I'm gonna kick this and then I'm gonna see if we can catch up to her. She's pulling it out. I won't be able to catch up to her in time. Hopefully I can get one off at some point. Ow! Ah! I don't feel like I'm rubber banding. I think they are. Cause I haven't seen my the red disconnect or the red connection icon. I did just see it on the David. Oof. That hurts. So let me see if maybe I can catch up to her. Oh, but she's got a pallet right there. I don't think I make it. I really want to get a grab off, but I'm not chasing. I'm not going to commit to her. I need to kick this generator. Oh, is it the stream having some issues? I'm sorry about that. Ow! My generators! The only good thing is all the generators are on one side of the map now. Is it? I'm not sure. I know sometimes, even though I'm hardwired, sometimes my internet can be a little sassy. Okay, we've got a 3-gen. Pretty decent. The only one I'm worried about is that one all the way back there. Let's see if we can go through a door just to get a little bit of stealth. That is my Final Fantasy XIV character. Because one of the games that, for a while, I was streaming a lot, was raiding with my Final Fantasy XIV team, and one of my friends drew all those little faces for all of us for stream, specifically stream icons, but also for emojis for our personal server. So that noise you just heard, that was somebody in the cameras, and the whee at the end means that they can now see my aura. I'm like illuminated in white static for like 10 seconds or something like that. So that's the strength of the cameras, if you know that you can stay safe using them. Other than also being able to traverse across the map in a matter of seconds. Yeah, you'll also see if I ever am streaming with my friends, they'll have similar little icons. Look, there's a grab axe, so you can, if you catch up to someone, you can grab them like that, and it just instantly lets you pick them up. Yeah, it's a pretty nasty 3-gen. Oh, that person's not even close. Oh, but they're working on this one. Springtrap cannot look through the cameras. The only thing he can do with the doors is teleport through them. The survivors are the only ones with access to the camera portion of the power. Oh yeah. If you have your axe, and somebody's looking at you through a camera, you can tell because the camera will physically move and look at you. And typically, it'll be the closest one. You can throw your axe at it, and it turns that camera off. That was a nasty hit. I can kind of show you, even though it won't do a whole lot. So, say if they were using this, I could throw that, and then it'll deactivate it, so that they can't look at me through the camera anymore. So they can't reveal me. Ooh, but they're splitting up on these generators really good now. This guy's dead, though, if I can catch him. Yeah, so if you... When they go through the cameras and you go through at the same time, they'll get a special animation where you grab them out. And it's an instant grab, even if they're healthy. It's kind of like grabbing out of a locker. Ah! I should have saw that one coming. Oh, that would have been a really nice hit. Yeah, it's like a little jump scare animation. Okay, I think they're gonna finish that other generator. Yeah, they are. But if this girl's not careful, I'm gonna down her. Especially because I can see her thanks to Friends Till the End. That's okay, because I have Foxy's Hook, which is an add-on that anyone who walks through that little bubble gets like a 7% speed boost. So even if I miss, I get a little speed boost. I just find that really nice and comfy. And somebody's back here. Are they like in a locker? No. Maybe they went through the camera. Oh no, they actually are over here. So space to cancel. They vaulted. So they went through here. I might be able to cut them off, maybe, if they're trying to run for the door all the way over here. Oh, but they can get they can get hatched now. Might not be able to get them. The speed boost is from the Foxy's Hook add-on specifically. My blue one down there at the bottom. That gives any player who runs through the detection bubble a speed boost. It would be... Yeah, my add-ons is this one is Foxy's Hook. And then this one, the Security Guard's badge, it makes my undetectable last longer after I come out of the door. So it gives me more stealth for longer. And then I guess I can kind of walk through my build, kind of explain it. So I have Lethal Pursuer, and that means at the beginning of the match, I know, because I play in the FNAF map for one time. Yeah, I can swap queues after this. Lethal Pursuer is, at the beginning of the match, I know which door I should teleport to put instant pressure on people. I have Thrilling Tremor, so when I down somebody and I pick them up, every generator that's not being worked on gets blocked. So I know which door I should go to after I hook. So I can go to the generator and interrupt it being worked on. Pop Goes the Weasel gives you extra regression after you hook somebody, so it kind of plays right into that. I know which generator is being worked on, and I know which generator can go and kick. And then if Friends Till the End is one where after I hook somebody that's not the obsession, it gives me the aura of the obsession, and it makes them exposed, which means if I hit them with my knife, they go down instantly. So it kind of, even if I don't get information from Thrilling Tremors, I will get information from Friends Till the End. And if they're close enough, there's a high chance that I will be able to instant down them, and that gives me even more pressure. So that's kind of the build that I've settled on for my main one. Let me go and swap over to the Fazbear Pizza queue. Now let's play as... What's the best Mori? Ooh, I think... Let me go look. If I go to the store, I think I can pull it up. Where's Dracula? Specifically, Dracula's True Form Mori, I think is my favorite one. Oh, Knight's a good one too. But I think that's one of my favorites. But yeah, Knight's a good call. Let me pull up Knight. Deathslingers is brutal. Where's the Knight? There he is. Yeah, the Knights is pretty cool as well. And then this is another personal opinion, but as a huge Alien fan, I love the Xenomorphs. Yeah, I think those are some of my favorite ones. You know what? Ghostface. It's so simple, but I love the camera part. Yeah, I think those are some of my favorite Moris. Yeah, I love the "What's Up" face so much. It's so good. Oh yeah, let me pull up that let me add that picture really quick. Where media source, is that it? No, it's not media source. Image, there it is. Yeah, let me just get this added really quick. I think it's in here. Yeah. So, this is in the voice selection. This is the message that they left on it. I love the I love the frowny face at the end. I think it's super cute. And then yeah, it's just and then like in the when you're like loading the game and it's loading everything, it has where it's like loading this, loading that. Like for a split second, you can see high-fiving the entire crew. I love when people put funny things like that into like their loading screens. Loading assets, loading save data, high-fiving the entire crew. Yeah, that was a pretty fun game to play with friends. Even alone, it's pretty fun. You get like a... They don't let you leave you hanging, because there is a lot to do in that game, because when your ship gets damaged, you have to like actually go and replace pieces of it. Is the FNAF map good? I would say yes. Alright, if you're heading out, Ice, thank you so much for stopping by. It was a pleasure to chat with you. I hope to see you around more streams. I'd say the FNAF map is good. I think it's pretty balanced. Does it look like with real FNAF map? Yeah, so it's kind of like a mix of the movie and the the original game. I appreciate it, Ice. I hope to see you around. See you later. Yeah, you can kind of see the map. You can see the outside of it in the background right now. But yeah, the inside, it's not the full-fledged FNAF 1 map, because it doesn't have the security office, because the security office is a part of his power instead. Should I start playing? I would say Survivor is a little easier to learn, Banana. But there's nothing wrong with starting with either one. But right now, killer queues are extremely long. Because everyone really wants to play Springtrap. So right now, I think Survivor would be a better option because you'll get way more games in starting as Survivor. And then let me pull up Survivor lists. A really good Survivor to start with, I would say Dwight or Meg. They both have really good perks. Dwight's more of a team player. You get one that lets people do generators faster if they work on them with you. You give one, yeah, he gets a perk where if people are healing you or healing Girl with Windows, yeah, Kate's a good option as well. Because Windows is a really good starting perk as well. Because you can kind of learn the maps. I forget what perks are common on Survivor now. Because they, with Stranger Things being back, you lost out on getting those for free. Windows of Opportunity is a really good starting perk. If you're having issues, is Fang free? I forgot. I don't think Fang is free, is she? Hope is a good perk. And it's free. You don't have to buy a certain character for Hope. But Hope's a little more situational because it only activates after all the generators are done. Fang isn't free, yeah. If you're looking to get another character, Fang has a really good perk, Lithe, but she also has a perk that's good for beginners called, I think it's Technician, right? Let me double check on that. Oops, wrong button. Troubleshooter or Technician? Technician. Yeah, so Technician, if you're having issues specifically hitting skill checks at the beginning, because I know some people, it takes a while to get used to them, Technician will make it so if you miss one, it doesn't give a noise notification to the killer. And then from the free survivors... Oh, wow. Maybe the Five Nights at Freddy's map actually has a faster killer queue. Other good starter perks, I think Meg is a good option because you can get Sprint Burst and Adrenaline. Which are both really good. For me, it's a free perk. One of my favorite perks on Survivor is We'll Make It. It makes it so when you unhook somebody, you can heal them in like 4 seconds. Another good starting perk for Survivor is Deja Vu. Deja Vu lets you see the aura of the 3 closest generators, so you always know where some generators are. And if you work on those ones, you do it just the tiniest bit faster. Yeah, Jonah, he has overcome, right? Yeah, so this is the Five Nights at Freddy's map. It's both outdoor and indoor.
Coming for you.
The good news is they spawn inside, so we can just head right in. Matthew Llewellyn's so goofy. I love him so much. So yeah, it's like the movie, and we'll probably see more of it when we chase in there a little bit more. It's got the ball pit arcade room, which can also spawn basement. Yeah, Glitch Trap has different animations for both the grab and the Mori, while Default and Matthew Lillard's Scream, he does the shush instead. Yeah, it's really cool. I think that's why I like the Glitch Trap skin so much, because it really sets it apart. And it fits the character too, instead of being all loud in your face, he's so much more like mysterious and just like overall creepy, because he's trying to lure people in through the VR game and Help Wanted. Okay, where's my door? There it is. What are the chances, do we think, that they are back on this generator? Hi. I'm glad I got that hit. That's huge. Because this main building has a really strong loop for Survivor. I will show it to you right now. I have a bit of time. So if you run around this way, and then you run up here, you can take that vault right there and just keep running that around over and over again. Oh, thanks. That means a lot. I've been noticing, or I've been getting a lot of attention because of this chapter, and it actually means the world to me, because, like, you know, this channel has existed for a really long time, and I'm not always consistent
You should cry for help.
with my content and stuff. So when I do something and like it actually gets some attention, it actually means the world to me. So I'm glad that I've had quite a few people enjoying these Dead by Daylight streams, because I've been enjoying them too. Ooh, I hear somebody running over here. Oh, I didn't get the grab on him. I'm thinking about, because, you know, sometimes it's just, it's hard to work on stuff when you lose motivation and stuff. I'm hoping to work on, I don't know, if Dead Rising interests anybody in the stream right now, but my friend and I, we're doing a playthrough of the Dead Rising games right now. I have videos on the very first one up, and I'm thinking about getting back to editing the one for the second game. And then I kind of want to make a video on Springtrap, because I love him, even though I'm like okay at best at the game. I feel like maybe like an average player's insights might be good for the community. Yeah, and I'm hoping to keep on keeping on, you know? Because this is a lot of fun, and if a lot of people are having fun watching me... Oh, I shouldn't have put my axe away. I could have gotten her. Ah, I was too late. This map is, I feel like this map's really good for Springtrap, because it is, it's a little smaller. Yo! I didn't even know you were back there until you sprinted behind me. It's smaller and it has a really predictable, my job, right now I am in between actual jobs, so I am actually doing, like DoorDash right now. But I'm hoping after my family trip coming up, because I've had a few interviews, but I feel like they fell through because I have a big trip coming up with my family coming up. So I feel like they're like, oh, he's gonna have to take like a week off. Maybe pretty early into starting, so let's consider somebody else, sort of a thing. So I'm hoping after that I can get a job, and then, you know, once... Thanks. I'm hoping, you know, once I get a real job and I have like that set in stone schedule, it'll be a little easier to have a set schedule for streams and give myself ample time to work on like editing videos and stuff like that. So hopefully alongside a job will also come stable content creation schedule as well. Okay, so we know from we know from Thrilling Tremors and the Scream that she's over here. It's possible she used a door to cross the map. It's also possible. Darn. Gosh, she did use a door, or she went all the way around me. Either way, she made the right play. Where'd those scratch marks go? Oh, I don't even think they're not even on Shack anymore. They went this way. Let's check this one. It's all alone. Oh, I could kick it though. Yeah, especially now that Springtrap's out, I'm thinking about doing some videos, because if there's one thing, if my friends were here, they could attest to it. I said many a times, if they ever add Springtrap to this game, I am maining him. It doesn't matter how he plays, how good or bad he is. he is going to be my killer main. I'm glad that he came out strong. I remember that a killer spawns zombies, but that would be the nemesis that spawns in zombies. Where are these guys at? Oh. Hello.
Don't go anywhere.
Okay, and then we know exactly where she is now. So we know what kind of the side of the map to go to check for her. And that's friends till the end value.
It is lights out for you.
Yeah, I'm very happy with the state that Springtrap has come out in. He's a lot of fun to play. Decently strong. You know what? Let's keep playing on the Freddy map because it seems like this map has a little. Can I explain my build, please? Yeah, I did a little bit earlier, but I can do it again. So, the add-ons I have Foxy's hook. That makes it so that if I miss a hook or I miss a axe, and I run through the bubble, it also applies to survivors too, so I have to be careful about that. It gives me a bit of a speed boost. So it helps me in M1 chases if I need to do that. And then I have the security guard's badge. It gives me more stealth after I travel between doors. So it makes it a little harder to see where I'm coming from. And then I have Lethal Pursuer. So at the beginning of the match, I know which door I should travel to. And then for during the match, I have Thrilling Tremors. After I down someone and pick them up, it'll block all of the generators that are not being worked on. So I know which door I should teleport to, so I can interrupt a generator being worked on. And then right alongside that, I have Pop Goes the Weasel. So after I hook somebody, know which generator to go to, I can immediately go to it and kick it, and it gets extra progress taken off of it. And then on the off chance that Thrilling Tremors every generator blocks, I have Friends Till the End. So if I hook the Obsession, somebody screams, and then I know the general area they're in. Or if I hook a non-Obsession, I see the aura of the Obsession after I hook somebody. And then with Lethal Pursuer, it makes it that aura reading a little bit longer, and I can either try to teleport to them if they're really far away and start a chase with them, or sometimes when it really comes in handy is when they're close by and they don't realize that they're about to get exposed and have their aura read, and I can just go and chase them instead. So that's kind of my thought process on this build. It's a lot of information after I hook. It's if I have a bad game, it gets really rough because then like nothing here does anything. Yeah, that's kind of my thought process on my build. Ooh, I have 73 survivor puddings. Yeah, going back to you mentioned doing videos on DBD, and I was definitely, like I was saying, I was definitely thinking about doing that. I'm hoping to get even better at Springtrap so I can actually, like, you know, give people my tips and my thoughts and builds, like, make a video on this build and why I think it's pretty cool. So yeah, I was definitely thinking about doing that. Yeah, Foxy's hook is really risky, but I like it a lot. And then Friends to the End, yeah, Friends to the End is the one that I'm like the least sure on, but I have gotten some crazy value out of it in some games. And another gen control perk, it can be rough. Like I said, if they're split up, it gets really rough really fast. But I mean, I'm always open to trying other builds, but this is kind of the one I landed on, and it's worked for me in a good majority of my games. But I will definitely experiment more later. I think one of the reasons I went with Friends Till the End is because I have Lethal Pursuer, and I was just like, man, it would suck not to use another sort of aura reading perk with Lethal Pursuer. I mean, I know it's not necessary, but it just felt wrong to just use Lethal. That's why I kind of went with Friends Till the End. Because it was the only one that would give me extra pressure. But yeah, this build is definitely not the best build, but it's the build that I like a lot. Yeah, Survivor Survivor stuff too. Not the I don't think I have anything super important to add on to Survivor. But I could definitely try. I mean, I could give like I said about making like Springtrap videos, the average player's perspective on things. Have I tried a sneaky build? I haven't tried a full sneak build. Why matchmaking take long? Because a lot of people are playing. I mean, killer queues are always a little bit longer because you're one person versus Survivor who has four people. But especially with this killer release, there's a lot of new people playing killer for this killer, so it's just even longer than normal. And have I tried a sneaky build with Springtrap? I haven't. Mostly because I do run the security badge, which gives me some extra stealth. But if you're trying to go for a sneaky build, one perk you could always use, and it's free now if you never had the Cenobite, is Plaything. I don't remember what it's called now. Let me look that up. Cenobite general perk names. Perk names DVD. Yeah, okay, so let me see. So, Hex Fortune's Fool is what it'll be called if you never had it on the Cenobite. This makes it so once you hook somebody, they're oblivious until they cleanse their totem. So, and then some people just won't cleanse the totem. Some people will immediately try to find it. But either way, you're either going to be sneaky or you're going to waste people's time trying to find their totem. And then always a good perk to, if you want two different hex perks, you can always run Pentimento with Plaything, because then if they all do totems, that's 4 totems for sure that you'll be able to reignite. other sneaky perks that would be good. What's the one xenomorph perk? I forget which one it is. Alright, see you later, North. Thanks for stopping by. Alien Instinct is a little more, I think it's a little more situational, because if you get survivors who love healing, you won't get any use out of it. But I almost used Alien Instinct over Friends Till the End, but I think the fact that it only works on injured survivors is the reason I didn't go with it. Because if nobody is injured, then it doesn't do anything. But that could be a good one, because it makes somebody oblivious, and also you see their aura. And they're already injured, which means that they're not actively being healed, they're an easy target. What are some other sneaky perks that might work well? Or just perks that would work well with the killer? Yeah, it's especially so with the matchmaking, when you wait in a longer queue, it kind of stops caring as much. And you'll get put against people who you shouldn't usually be matched up against, because it's just trying to get you into a game. So it's a little even more worse in that regard right now. But no, I get you. I've gotten some really rough games against people that I should just have not been matched against. Oh wait, we just played as a skin. We forgot to swap. Actually, the last one we played, the last person we didn't play on was Glitch Trap. But I feel exactly where you're coming from, though. Playing against people who are toxic, they just completely decimate your build. And I know, especially if they're bagging or acting toxic, it's hard to not let it get to you. Because it definitely bothers me as well. Especially if I'm, like, completely alone, not streaming, not talking to friends, and people are being toxic. I go crazy. I get a little more tilted than I should. But just try your best not to let it get to you, and just know that those people have been playing the game for a lot longer than you, and this game is not easy to pick up and play. Yeah, we use lethal, and we see this will be the closest generator to a bunch of them, so we take this door. Yo! Oh, she didn't move. This person has a flashlight. Oh, that person doesn't have a flashlight. I got scared for a second. We have to take her out front, unfortunately. I should make it, though. And I remember, not every survivor is toxic. I know, like, sometimes you just keep getting them in a row, and it's really unfortunate. And that's Friends Till the End value. You don't get that all the time, but when it does happen, mwah, it's beautiful. But there are a lot of survivors, even if they are playing better than you, there's a lot of survivors still that aren't assholes. I'll just come out and say it. There are survivors that are not assholes, even if they are playing really well. So even if you lose, just kind of take it as a learning experience. Just know that you have so much more to learn. I have so much more to learn. Yeah, it's because the on top of the long queue times and everything, the matchmaking in this game is really loose. It's like, oh, you're like decent at the game now, so now you're gonna play against all these people who are decent at the game or even better. Like, there is really no, there is no, like, midpoint when it comes to the, matchmaking in this game. It's like, you're either new, or you're in the big leagues. Which is a little frustrating. Especially when you're trying to learn someone new. Ah, I barely clipped the wall there. That was a shot in the dark to even make that, though. And another thing to keep in mind, Springtrap actually gets faster if you don't have your axe at all. So like if you throw your axe and it hits the ground, he actually speeds up to like a normal speed killer. So don't be afraid if you're chasing after someone like that who has nothing safe. To leave your axe in the environment just so you can be that tiny bit faster. Okay, we're gonna leave him because this generator's almost done and I want to kick it. Okay, did he double back or did he keep running? I don't know. Who's that? This guy just completely played me for a fool. Oh! That was close. I want this guy because I've hooked the Leon more recently. I don't like tunneling. I know that's like blasphemy for some killers, you'd feel like, but I like people being able to play the game even if it makes me lose. You know, I really only tunnel if there's like only one person I can catch and the survivors are like one generator left. So yeah, see, that's that different animation for Glitch Trap. He does that instead of screaming on both the Mori and the grab. I thought maybe they were in a locker, because I feel like I should have seen their aura for a little bit longer, but I think I was wrong. Get the free injure on the Jake. Get the Leon. Break this pallet now. Guy hooked over here. Are they working on any generators? Nope. We're in a really comfy spot where they're fighting a losing battle now. They've got to get their footing back. Okay, we want the Jake though, because that Trevor just got on the hook. Oh, he's dead though. I feel a little bad about that, but where's the Jane at? Is she just sitting in the locker maybe so I can't see her aura? Who's making all that ruckus? I'll oblige in killing him, and then when we hook him, we'll see what the Trevor is, and we'll know what his thought process is right now. He is saving the Jane. So that's what happens if you catch someone in the office. I'm mostly killing her, because she kind of just like didn't really play the game whenever she was getting chased. So I'd rather have this Trevor that was actually playing the game escape through hatch or something. I'll probably let him go, just because his two of his teammates kind of gave up there at the end. So if I find hatch, I'll close it and just let him get a gate. Oh, here's hatch. Yeah, we'll go ahead and close this for the points, and then I'll let the Trevor leave. Where's the other gate? I just want to find him so I can give him a stern nod and know he's good to go. No, Trevor, where are you? Hopefully he's on this gate over here. Uh-oh. Trevor! Open the gate! Trevor! Please! Well, Trevor might die. If I come back over here and he's not here, I'll start actually looking. Okay, I guess I'll actually start looking for him. But unless he's on the other gate right now, he's probably going to die. Even though I wanted him to leave. He was just sitting in over here. He was playing the arcade machine the whole time! Of course! GG's, even though I wanted Trevor to leave. Yeah, I do the same. If like the other, especially if they like aren't toxic and they're playing well, I usually let the last person go as well. Actually, that's what I'm doing as Survivor. Does this have good killer challenges? Red glyphs. No, I'll do a different one. Trying to get all the charms out of here before they disappear. Alright, I should have like one more game before I gotta head out.
So much left to do.
Especially with these queue times. Let's hope it's a good one. I've actually had pretty, like, decently balanced games today. I didn't really get anyone that was, like, leagues better than me. There was really only one game where everyone got out, I believe. And they weren't being toxic at all. Thanks. Hope to see you around if you feel like dropping by again. These notifications I've got here. Nothing important. Cool. Oh, I think the Dead by Daylight stats tracker should have updated for yesterday. Let me go check that out, because I like looking at them. Let's see, top killers. The animatronic has shot up to number 4. You can tell I haven't played a whole lot of killer. 68% kill rate. That sounds about right. It's a little rough right now. Still learning some ins and outs, getting paired with people who are way better than me. Nice. Yeah, the Pale Rose was my first match today, I believe. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Pretty good showing today. All right. Let's hope this is a decent last game. Ooh, they have a Nicolas Cage, and I'm playing as the Matthew Lillard skin, which means we can get some of those special voice lines for specifically Nick Cage. And a kitty is joining us for our last match. Yeah, come here. Come on. Jump on up. Come on. There you go. Alright, come on. If you're gonna come over now, quickly. There we go. Good girl. Right into your spot, too. Right into your spot, blocking nothing important. You are a good kitty. You are a good kitty cat. Alright. Alright, so lethal, we see they're all over there. Ooh, they're actually splitting up though, that's a little scary. No!
By the way, I'm a big fan.
Ooh, nice shot, nice shot, nice shot. She's probably gonna drop the pallet. Swing through it. Ooh, I don't think she was expecting that. Okay, the only problem is I don't have a whole lot of info because I kind of downed her a little too quickly. This is when Friends Till the End comes more in handy. Although it was only a scream, not a aura read, so you get a little less info that way. That's another reason I have Friends Till the End in this build. Because when I down someone fast enough, then I still have some sort of info on hook. I don't really want to chase that guy twice. I'm going to chase this Sable instead. Ooh, I still got her. That's nice. The kitty has imparted her good luck onto us and has left. Oh, that would have been so good. Ah, that's not a very good. Ah, that was good though. That was good. Oh, almost. All right, I'm not letting you get that one. Ah, they finished the generator in that time though, and I wouldn't be surprised if another one pops here in a second. That chase took a bit.
Stay there.
Only one other generator being worked on though. Shoot, I don't. Oh, I do have a door. I do have a door. Couldn't see it for a second there. Okay, over here. Seems like a lot of them are running towards where I just came from. Maybe I can go inside. Ooh, this is the better version of this room. Sometimes, if it's the ball pit, there's a giant wall in your way. You just cannot, you can't hit through it at all. And another thing is that we have the really strong blocked window there. That window is usually pretty powerful, but it's blocked this. So this is like literally the best case scenario version of this room that you can possibly ever get. Okay, let's kick that gen. We got Nick Cage right here. She done spooked me. Let's see. Where's Nick Cage? Is Nick Cage in a locker? Or maybe in my office? Oh no, he's in the basement! Oh right, I did hook her in the basement, didn't I? Oh, nice dodge. Okay. Do we think Nick Cage is still in the basement? Like, if I manage to get this girl... Okay, yeah, I should not have even thrown that there. This is where Foxy's hook is biting me in the ass. Because it was giving her that speed boost around that as well. Ah. Oh, Oh, shit. She actually got that blind. I'm gonna let her leave. I know that's like... kind of an iffy choice, but... Ooh, nice life. Oh, I just completely whiffed that, huh?
Get back here!
Okay, that's what we want. We want her to run in front of the pallet so she can't make as much distance while I'm breaking it. I'm surprised I got vacuumed into that. Got her. Okay. We gotta go, 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 go.
Don't move.
Do both Sables have a flashlight? I guess so. Not even realize. Oh, I thought she was gonna go to the right. But see, that's a spot where Foxy's hook is good for specifically me. And this is another thing where we don't want to take our axe back yet because it would have slowed us down just the tiniest bit, which would have made catching up to her a little harder. I think we block the good majority of that pallet's hitbox. Okay, so where's Nicolas Cage at? He is right here. I don't think we catch up to him in time. No. Oh, that almost hit his toe. Ah, he's just gonna run. I could have left that pallet, honestly. Okay, we kind of know which way he's going. Let's see if we can maybe mind game him a bit. And then we found this girl, who I really don't want to chase, because I think she's dead on hook. accidentally killed these two. Because I just kept finding them over anyone
Cry
else.
for help.
Oh, that was so close. I love going for those kinds of hits because I've pulled some of them off and it feels so cool when you land an awesome shot on this killer. Oh, I backed myself up too much there. Yeah, I think one of my main things is I need to learn how to play Shaq. But oh, I'm surprised that missed. I need to learn how to play Shaq better. Shaq's one of my main weaknesses as killer. How does that flashlight still have batteries? Ah! No, stop that! You're a little monster! Look at the wretched beast you've become.
Don't go anywhere.
Okay, here's my thought process. He's running this way. Maybe he doesn't see us coming. Damn, I just completely missed that, huh? Okay, disable. I don't hear her.
Too bad, hotshot.
Ow! Stop it! You wretched little beast!
I've got a big surprise for you.
White man jump scare! I'm sorry, Sable and Kate. I kind of just kept finding them on total accident. And they kind of both died way sooner than I thought they would. But that's going to be all from me today, at least for now. Possibly I might stream a little later. But maybe not. But yeah, thank you so much. I know a lot of people stopped by today. And a lot of them also chatted for a while too. And that was super cool. So thank you everyone who stopped by. Even if you were just lurking and watching. It really means a lot to me. Yeah. Again, thank you so much. I'll see you guys later. Bye.